What defines Splatoon from other games? A defining feature is something all games have. It's the thing that makes the game stand out. For example, Legend of Zelda, with its massive open world adventures. Halo and the Master Chief, the most well-known one. And Pokemon with, well, Pokemon. But Splatoon to me didn't have a defining feature unique to it. So I spent hours of research, going through Google pages and Reddit channels, and going through various different forms of data, and had finally figured out what Splatoon's defining feature is. To start off, people seem to agree that Inklings and Octolings, the creatures we play as in Splatoon, are the defining feature of Splatoon. And where that is a strong case, other games can be well known for their characters, designs, and species, which can mean that Inklings and Octolings can be a defining feature of Splatoon, but it doesn't seem right that they are the defining feature of Splatoon. Like, if you look at games like Subnautica, which is a very popular survival game, it's well known for its creatures of pure horror and its player characters like Riley and Robin, and to a degree the precursors, but they're really seen as side characters. But the thing is, with Subnautica, it's known for those things, but what it's really well known for is the fact that it's a terrifying survival game that will make you want to wet your pants. So Inklings and Octolings being the defining feature of Splatoon, I don't really see it as that. Next up is Splatoon's massive variety of weapons to choose from. Now this makes another strong case, if it wasn't for the fact that other games also have a massive variety of different sets and classes of weapons, which yes can be a defining feature for a game like Splatoon. But to me, and from what I gathered, lots of other Splatoon fans all agree that weapon diversity in a game like Splatoon is more of a requirement than an actual feature. Like, Fortnite has a massive variety of weapons. Sure, you get bored of it, but you still have a massive variety there. And then you've also got a bunch of other things. You've got Helldivers as well. Is that even variety? I don't really see it having a variety. Minecraft Dungeons, though, that has a variety. Minecraft Dungeons is littered with variety when it comes to weapons. Another feature that people seem to think that's the defining feature of Splatoon is the fact that it's a third-person shooter, which is, well, at this point, not really that big of a feature anymore. With games like Helldivers and Fortnite being third-person shooters that are not as popular as Splatoon, still popular nonetheless. Which makes Splatoon's defining feature 100% not being a third-person shooter. And in like 2010 and 2012, you had games like War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron being third-person shooters. Those weren't the reason why those games did well. They were Transformers games. They're always going to do great. Well, unless you're Rise of the Darkspark, then you absolutely suck. But still, being a third-person shooter is not a feature. It's just a common aspect. Now, while I was researching, I found two different things that can actually be Splatoon's defining feature. Those being fashion and music. But let's start with fashion first, because that makes sense. Fashion has been around in Splatoon since the start of it. But even though there was not as many outfits as there is now, Splatoon definitely had a thing for style, which made it more fun to make an outfit that looks like you slap a bunch of Legos together, or an outfit that just screams your playstyle and personality. And when Splatoon amiibos were made, let's just say that the Splatoon fashion industry had drained some people's bank accounts. Literally. But finally, the thing that lots of people, including myself, seem to agree, that music is a defining feature that defines Splatoon from other games. and here is why. Splatoon music is not like your ordinary music. It is colorful, fun to listen to, has beats that slap like no other, and there is a whole list of things that I just can't fit in this video. Now, music is something that everyone can enjoy, and the music in Splatoon takes it up a whole other level for gamers. Like, you got songs like Fly Octo Fly, Calamari Incantation, Ebb and Flow, and let's not forget Anarchy Rainbow. Now, when it comes to Splatfest, you can say it's not anything to do with music. It's literally a giant music festival, making it more clear that the music in Splatoon is something very important. Now, with all I have said, I would have to say, from my several hours of script writing and research, it has led to my final verdict. It has led me to reach to the point that the thing that defines Splatoon, without a doubt, is music. Which makes it more special than if its defining feature was weapon diversity, which would have made it way more boring. But at least it's music. Something that we can all just nod our heads to and fall asleep to, because that music is just way too good and very peaceful. Especially off the Hooks music, they are way too good.